Good morning, Fellowship of the Cross. Today, October 30th of 2022, and we are in Numbers this week, and of course the Psalms. And today I'm going to talk about Korah's rebellion. This was a group of Levites that were part of Israel. The nation of Israel was wandering in the wilderness, and they were upset with Moses and Aaron because they felt that in their complaint that they felt every person of Israel was considered holy, and that they should be allowed to go and into the holy place and put offerings on the altar and do basically the work of the priest. And so they rebelled against Moses and Aaron. And what happened due to their rebellion, their entire assembly, along with their, all the men that were part of Korah's rebellion and that part of the Levite family, their wives, their families, the earth opened up, swallowed them into Sheol, and closed up after they fell in. And because of their rebellion, but also because there needs to be a mediator that God chooses to go before him on behalf of sinners. Just because God was with the nation of Israel did not mean that the entire nation of Israel was considered holy. What have we learned also throughout the scripture? Only God is holy. Even Jesus said, "Why do you call me good? There is no one good but the Father." So that perfect holiness, not just in action, but also in condition, everything in completeness and fullness. Only God is holy. Okay. Now Jesus, of course, is God, but his flesh had not been perfected because he had not risen from the dead yet when he said that. And so, Jesus had not fully fulfilled all the things that he was destined to fulfill to share in the Godhead holiness. So he had to go through and do those things, even though he was perfect without sin. So that's what that is. And he was chosen as God's mediator, God's final and complete mediator between God and men, so that now we all can go into the Holy of Holies. But these Korahites, the family of Korah, and those individuals, they felt that they should be able to do that at that time. And so that's what happened. There was judgment. And then, of course, after that, the head of each household of Israel, including Aaron, who was a Levite, brought their staffs to Moses, and they put them in the Holy of Holies. And then the next day, the staff that budded was the one who God chose to be the mediator, the high priest for the people, to make recompense and work for their sins. And that rod was Aaron's rod. It budded with blossoms and almonds on it. So that rod then that's why Aaron's rod was always kept in the Ark of the Covenant with those 10 commandments and things, because it budded, okay? And it was to be a sign for generations that his family and his family line were the ones that were chosen to be the mediators for the people, okay? Which is also confusing why, some people in Israel felt that the Messiah would come from the tribe of, some of them, from the tribe of Levi, because it was God's mediator. But of course, that wasn't the case. So anyways, that's that story. There's lots of other things that happened this week in our readings, different stories there. Get to those discussions as well, and discuss this as well about mediation and about why it's important. Why, yes, we are declared holy and righteous now because of what Jesus' work accomplished. But do we take that for granted? Do we take it for granted that we can enter into the Holy of Holies of God's presence, each one of us, because of the blood of the all-eternal, all-encompassing blood of Yeshua that covers us, washes us clean, and makes us new, that had not taken place yet? So do we take this for granted, that Jesus is our mediator in heaven, and so now we have the full and complete privileges that Aaron had. So, all right, get to it.